Welcome. This is Barry Jones from Angelic Wisdom, and we're here for our monthly Ascension Angel Messages for September 2024. So, as we begin, I'd like to thank everyone who is returning to this monthly series and to also welcome anyone who might be new to our Angelic Wisdom community. Now, if you haven't done so already, please make sure that you're subscribed, select the all notification bell, like or dislike, and of course, leave your comments. If you'd like to get an angel reading with me, you can go to my current website, theangelschool.com/services, and just be aware of there will be um, days that I will be available. Will probably be on Saturday for now that I've started my new position, teaching position, and I'll probably be available for holidays and um, time off in the summer. So, but Saturdays I'm going to just have an opening for a few readings depending on my schedule. So just be aware of that little change. Also, if you'd just like to support my channel with a donation, you can go to my um, use my PayPal me link for Angelic Wisdom LLC. Now, just a little note: I left my reading glasses when I went to visit my family over the holidays, so I'm kind of looking. I'm nearsighted, and so I can't really see the timer. Um, and um, so, and I might not be able to see the words, but or the pictures, but hopefully I will have some ability. So just be aware if I'm taking a little time to squint and see if I can see something. So the cards in front of you um, are the format of the cards in front of you. So the card in the center will represent the Archangel that we'll be all working with in this month. And the cards on either side, the left card is from the Major Arcana, representing what the big themes or lessons that we are dealing with in this month that sort of influencing and shaping what we're experiencing, which in our day-to-day awareness and our conscious awareness. So the Major Arcana is more the subconscious or the major archetypes. And then the card on the right is from the Minor Arcana, represents what we're consciously aware of in our day-to-day awareness, and how that Major Arcana influence might be showing up for us. And hopefully this card will also offer some guidance about how to work with those energies. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath. Really breathe and relax. And I just saw like three beings, and it reminded me really of the Three of Cups and that sense of support. And to remember that you're, not alone. So, teamwork, just looking at all of the threes in the Minor Arcana, just teamwork, collaboration, working together, all right? Knowing that the universe has your back, being aware of the people around you that have your back. And then they wrote angel. And I really feel like they were speaking about your guardian angel, your greatest ally in your entire soul's journey through all the lifetimes. Your greatest ally and companion who loves you unconditionally. who will never step away from your side, except if they're on a mission for you. But that loyalty is consistent and persistent. And they write yes. And they want you to remember to always call upon them for whatever it is you need. And they write, boy, because it's almost like they try everything to remind you that they're there and that you can ask them for anything. And many of you and many of us are underutilizing our guardian angels. When they write the word gay, this is my symbol for that you need to open up about something, that you really need to try to be your authentic self, not to disclose or try to conceal or put on, a facade. Don't try to display something else. Don't try to mirror others to the exclusion of yourself. You can mirror others in a way that you reflect back what they're saying to you in a way that lets them know that you've heard them and that you see them and that you understand them. But within that, you must also be true to yourself and how you respond to what they are potentially projecting. And remember that peace. When you don't know what to say or what to do, really be that sacred sounding board, that sacred listener, so that they may have the opportunity to really hear themselves fully. And in hearing themselves, they have access to their own inner wisdom, and that wisdom will start to speak out, speak through them, loud enough for them to hear it, and find their own answers, discover their own path and truth. This is the best thing that we can do for ourselves and for others. As we're all on our own journey, we're all in our own classrooms with a curriculum that we set out for ourselves, because we want it in this lifetime to bring our lives and our souls back into balance and into harmony, so that we can begin to collect the fruit of our labors. And many of you have been offering so much of your hearts, dedicating so much of your hearts to your spiritual goals and achievements. And this has seemingly just turned out to be just fraught with countless challenges and obstacles and setbacks. But every one of them was a setup for you to achieve your spiritual purpose, to heal and restore. And now you're going to begin to experience the harvest of what you went through, what you endured for a higher purpose. And it is your guardian angels who have been keeping an accountant, an accounting rather. They've been like your accountants, keeping an accounting, excuse me, of everything. And they've been guiding you towards that balance and that wholeness, that restoration. And the glimpses of happiness that you can begin to perceive, and that in most cases you're already, before it's the bounty has arrived, you're starting to feel the inner peace. You're starting to feel less like, you're starting to have more faith, and you might not know quite where it's coming from. And that's a sign that you're ready for the setup, and that the setup is coming. But all along, those seemingly setbacks were just all preparing you for this setup. And you will be ready this time. You will not sabotage yourself. You won't get in your way. You'll find the courage, and you'll develop this sense of inner security and the self-esteem. You'll feel brave. And you'll feel the support of your soul and your angels, and the confidence in your vision for yourself. So let's take a look. Before I do that, let me just tune in to see if there's any other messages about this month. So this is a month, they're showing me windows. And when I see windows, that's my sign for windows of opportunities. This is a month for opportunities. And even the windows could be, at first I saw like a window, and then almost as if the areas around where we have walls were just glass. So it's like, you know, the light just comes in from everywhere. But then they showed me even narrow windows, and the walls are like stones or bricks. And that is to say that no matter how open and how ready, or how little you are ready, that you're all going to experience a breakthrough of opportunities to whatever degree you are ready. But here's the thing, they won't seem any different, because in truth, they aren't. Everything is equal, and everything is in balance to what? To the scope of the world that you are embracing. This perception of something is wide and big and something small, that's just ego. And that was what the ego does to, and I don't know how to say this, but it's almost like the ego uses this to define in a negative way. Both really are negative when the ego perceives something as being unlimited or limited. because none of this exists. There is only what you are asking for and what you are ready for and what you deserve. And there is no particular connotation attached to any of that. It just is. And everybody's is. Do you know what I mean? Did you hear that? And that deserves a bit of a blessed be, amen, hallelujah. And when you stop, that's the comparisons, which is what duality is all about. Polarities and comparisons. We have polarities, and then we just, muck it up with comparisons. And everything is in balance for each and every one of us according to the curriculum that we have chosen for healing and restoration. All right, let's take a look at the Archangel that we're working with for this month. And it's the Seraphim, Seraphina. Let me just take a look at it. Relax and open up to Source. Keep your heart open. I love this card. And the Seraphina are 12th dimensional. And they are around the throne of God, and they sing the Om, which channels the thoughts and the desires, the will of Source into the physical reality, so manifestation. They manifest the desires of Source. And so when you relax and you open up to Source, you align automatically with the will, the desires that the Source is granting and dispensing as a result of your living your life and your prayers, as a result of your understanding everything that your life has lived and is an offering. And the Source takes that and I want to say purifies it into what is in the best and highest good for all. And then brings it about through the love, the deep, profound, unconditional love that He has for all of us, collectively, all of us, in balance, perfectly balanced for all of us. And it just gives me a sense that right now, you need to focus on relaxing. You need to focus on letting the universe support you. The support is coming to you, and you need to relax and have faith. If you feel insecure, then place your security in the universe, in the energy that is being brought to you and is being channeled through you, downloaded into you. It is blossoming through you right now. And all you really need to do is relax and be open to your surroundings, the positive signs, the positive vibes and connections that you're making. In particular, notice the new people that are coming into your life, or the people that seem changed that you've known, reemerging in your life in this new way. And do not doubt their intention, what you feel coming from them. Embrace the change within them so that you might also embrace the change within yourself. And they write 888, meaning this is going to be auspicious for you and bring an enormous abundance into your life, because as you see abundance in others, you see it everywhere, and especially and most importantly within yourself, where the blossoming is unfolding at untold speeds or unprecedented speeds, unlike you will have ever experienced in any other lifetime. All right, let's take a look at the Major Arcana card. Now, this card is titled Awakening, but it is the Hangman. And so I feel like we're in a period where time, like when I see the hourglass, where time is suspended. And that's not a bad thing. This means that we're being given time to make the right connections, to take your time to respond appropriately. Take your time to recognize the connections, and take your time to develop those connections with people in various ways, types of relationships. Take your time recognizing or discerning what is the right opportunity for you. Take your time, because there is no time in truth. Perhaps this is another phase of moving into the new era, the new paradigm of love, where time starts to melt away, the concept of time. And what is the opposite of that through the human experience? It is moving from pleasure to goal, to pleasure, to pleasure, to pleasure. Let's put it that way. And moving from pleasure to pleasure to pleasure, or passion to passion to passion to passion, or to meaningful connections to meaningful connections, or to meaningful connections, or to meaningful connections to passions and to pleasures, to meaningful connections to pleasures to passions. You see what we're getting at? This becomes the cycle of time. But this cycle of time is endless. It's unrestricted. It's boundless. And in that boundlessness, accomplishment and success has a whole new meaning and form of expression, and definitely is a new experience. If you're going through your day and you're moving from not time to time to time, with a sense of I don't have enough time, or oh, there's too much time, what am I going to do with myself? And fretting over time, past, present, and future. This is what the old paradigm was like, and was one of the reasons why you felt like you never were able to get enough done, or that you felt a sense of regrets because you were moving from time to time to time, or moving back and forth between times, and moving into times that have, in the mind of the ego, have not occurred yet, but when in the mind of source, everything already is. And so there is no need to move, but rather to act in terms of what brings me joy, what gives me pleasure, what drives my passions, the connections that draw me in. And this becomes my reality. This cosmic dance, because now you're dancing with sort of this dance of pleasure, joy, and connections. I'm sure there's so many other things that are there. So move from when you get up in the morning, do what pleases you in that moment. Don't think about the moments ahead. And do then what drives your passions in that next moment. And do then what connections you're drawn towards. And in no particular order, and some of them might be simultaneously, and some of them might take you in directions that you are not even perceiving or thought were possible. But the journey is just so fulfilling, and where you never regret, but only feel appreciation and gratitude. And this brings the results of blessings and prosperity and abundance. So you can either struggle with time or relish in pleasures, connections, and passions. Is this, do you all see that? Do you see that? Now you can't make this stuff up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The three of water, the three of cups, the vision I had at the beginning. There are three beings, I can tell they're androgynous, but and I feel like, when you see the three graces, they're just dancing in their own, circle. They're moving forward, but they're it's all about the connection between them, right? The pleasure that they're feeling and the passions that they're feeling. And that is what is moving them. This is what is, three is about giving birth, expansion, and growth. This is how we're going to start growing and expanding and blossoming and manifesting and aligning with the desires, the will, the Om, the manifestations of Source, where this is infinite pleasure, infinite passion, and infinite connections. This is a sense of the cup really flowing over. But never does the attention draw to a spill, because instead it's seeping into and nurturing the seeds, the empress. And whatever you don't get to, whatever spills over, Just stay in the moment, be in the cup, be in the pool of life, and know that the splashing and the spilling over is nurturing all the other seeds of your passions, connections, and pleasures. That the garden will just keep growing and you'll never get enough of it. You'll never fulfill it all, but you will be fulfilled in the moment where you are. That timelessness, that boundlessness, space. I send you lots of love and angel blessings and wish you the most fulfilling month of September. Open up your heart and relax and enjoy the exchanges. I was going to say receive or give, but both. The best way to balance giving and receiving is just to think of enjoying the pleasures, the connections, and the passions through the variety of exchanges that you will have in this month. God bless you.